So if you clicked on this video, it means you're struggling. I don't know what you're struggling with, or about, or how it started, or how it's gonna end. But one thing that I've always known in life is that there's gonna be hardships, there's gonna be challenge, you're gonna have to fight to survive, and it's hard to. That's one thing I'm never gonna lie about. Everybody has their fair share of problems, some greater than others, but that's never something to knock somebody down on. Like with me, I've always struggled with consistency and motivation. One thing is, this YouTube channel. I created it back in 2023 and it's 2026, so 3-year difference. I've had this YouTube channel and I only have 90-ish videos at the time of this recording. But I've always tried, and that's something that I will never stop trying on. When I was a little kid, all I could ever dream of was being a YouTuber, streamer. When I was a kid, it was about the money, wanting to make an income off of sitting on my ass and playing video games all day. But as I got older and I started going through, real hardships, I realized that I didn't want to be a YouTuber for money. I wanted to be a YouTuber to help people through times of hardship and struggle, a safe place, if you will. And I only started realizing that is whenever I turned to YouTubers, whenever I was going through hardships. Years ago, I used to watch a YouTuber by the name of Tim Hansen. Amazing Call of Duty YouTuber. I've always been in love with COD Zombies, but I watched him every day, every night. Was really, really, really big fan. I don't watch him as much anymore. Still go back to it sometimes. But he got me through a lot, and as I created this YouTube channel, Temtic, and I made it my personal brand for everything, I realized that it kind of holds a weight on you, just because content creation, especially in this day and age, it's so tender with how you're posting, and with how many YouTubers there are now, it's really discouraging. But also at the same time, there are hundreds if not thousands of YouTubers that get thousands of subscribers a day. Some get 1 or 2, some get 1,000, 2,000. That's always discouraged me, but I keep on doing it. I keep on posting. Just think of, you're walking in a dark tunnel, and the only thing is you have your hand guiding you along the wall of the tunnel. And it seems dark for miles, miles upon miles. But then one day, you're gonna reach the end of the tunnel. And it's going to be pretty and bright because you haven't seen the sun in so long. And that's kind of what got me through everything. It was music, content, just watching people's content, funny, smiling, just everything that happened back then is who I am today. And one thing I kind of came up with in the shower the other day was, where you're at now does not define you as a character. Everybody's gonna get hardships and everybody feels like it's gonna be the end of the world, but it's not. Going out and getting help is hard, but it's worth it. Some people are scared to, some people feel like there's nobody there. And for some people that seems true. For a lot of people, like myself, I didn't know if help was actually there or it was just people trying to use what I told them against me. But I kept on going out for help. Some people hurt me even worse. Some people raised me up. I'm at a point in my life where if I don't do something now, I will be miserable for the rest of my life. And it's a simple factor. I don't want to live a boring, normal life like everybody else. And that's the same thing that's always been pushing me since I was a little kid, was just the factor of I had nobody until I went out and got it myself. Look at life as a clock, midnight being the end of your life. Just the thing is you don't know where you're at on that clock. One thing about life is that tomorrow is never promised or guaranteed. You gotta live every day like it's your last. Gotta love everybody around you like it's your last. Even if they don't love you back, you still gotta show them self-love, because they are human too. People will break you down. People will hurt you. But at the end of the day, just realize that you yourself is all you have to worry about. You know, people will sit there and worry about, you know, do my friends like me, or am I worth it? Just look at yourself and say, are you worth it to yourself? Yes. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. No. Improve why you look so bad about yourself. If you don't like the way you look, fix it. It's easier said than done, I will admit. But progress is progress no matter the size. You can't have a big step without little steps. You can't go from crawling to running all together. You gotta learn how to walk first. Then you're gonna learn how to jog. Even if a step seems small, super small enough where you don't even notice, it's still a step. And that's something I never want any of you guys to forget, because if you don't take any steps at all, you're just gonna fall backwards. Yes, with learning how to walk again, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall a lot. But that is what learning is. Even if it feels like one step forward, 2 steps back, you gotta know that at least you're moving forward, even if you go back. Just don't let yourself take steps back without taking at least one forward. Know that you're not alone. Know that everybody, including yourself, are prone to mistakes and are allowed to make said mistakes. You could sit here for the rest of your life and say, what if? But that's not doing, and that'll never be doing. So don't live your life sitting here and saying, what if? You get one shot, you might as well go for gold. I'm gonna bring up a little somewhat story time. So, I used to be really, really big into Fortnite. I mean, 3,000 hours, and I recently just got back into it. Me and my girlfriend play every night-ish. Some nights we do, some nights we don't. And I've only been playing for about a week again, and I decided to take my shot at a tournament. You know, it's no perfect, super big tournament. It's not like FNCS. It was a bronze cup. And you have a lot of Smurfs in those bronze cups. That is something I definitely noticed. But out of that entire tournament, 11 games, I held first from the 2nd to the 11th game. And I ended up finishing in 9th. That 9th place finish discouraged me whatsoever. No, that just makes me want to push harder. Keep in mind, I've never had a tournament above top 100 before. My highest tournament before that was 98. And seeing a single digit number for my placement and seeing how hard I fought throughout that tournament just makes me want to do it again. But a bigger tournament, a tournament that has money within it. Go for gold or go home. Don't waste your life on something that you can't perfect. Always go for the gold. Would you want first place or second place? Do you want to be the number one or the number one loser? That's not the best representation of it, but that's what it's chalked down to be. Do you want to be the best version of yourself or the worst version of yourself? Just take a hard look in the mirror. Look at where you want to be with money, fame, all of that. happiness, and get there. I can't sit here and say that you as a person is going to get everything that you've ever wanted in life, because I'd be lying. Some things are impossible, especially humans. In today's day and age, yeah, money can buy love, but that's not love. That's just somebody fake. Not everybody gets graced with a lot of things. Now, some of you that are watching this video now may not even have a PC that you're watching it on. You could be watching it on a 10-year-old Samsung. But that's something. It doesn't seem like a lot compared to others, but that's the biggest issue. Is you're comparing yourself to the people around you, but you're only making yourself think worse about yourself. Because you're comparing yourself. Don't compare yourself to others, because you're only insulting yourself. Some may have more than you, but you have what they don't. Individuality. Every single person in this world, including you, are special. Nobody's alike and nobody's the same. Yeah, maybe interests or games or, sometimes how you talk, but that's the biggest thing about a human, is that you have individuality. You are your own person. Just because you hang out with a group of friends that like smoking or drinking or doing all that stuff, that doesn't mean that that's you. It means you're not alike to them. Just sitting down on a Sunday and, drinking 1 compared to your friend who's drinking about 8. There's a difference in it. No matter what, if you both sat down and drank 8, you're still your own person. Nothing can strip that from you. That you're your own person, that you can control your own emotions. People sit here and think, hey, yeah, I make mistakes all the time, I'm a failure. But that's not at all what that means. It just means that you're human. Take that as a learning experience. Take every loss as a reason to keep going. Take every win as a reason to do better next time. This life is small, this life is short, so don't waste your life just doing one thing. Don't waste your life working at Burger King. Don't ever compare yourself to others, because you're only insulting yourself. Remember that your life is short, your life is small. Don't waste that on nothing. Remember that you control how your life goes. Now, one thing that I will always want you guys to remember from this video, who you are now is not where you're at now. Just because you're in a dark spot, that does not mean that's who you are. You feel angry, okay, but that's not you. Remind yourself, does the little you want the person you are now? Or do you want to impress that little you? The person who had those big dreams, the people who knew what they wanted to do in life just because they had hope. Don't let your false sense of hope be your downfall. Turn that false sense of hope into hope. Don't let the feelings and people around you overcrowd the creativity and the positive that's within that heart. Just where you're at now does not define you as a character. If you need help, go for it. If anybody ever needs help, couple options. There's, therapy. It's never really the best. There's, talking to friends or family. But one thing that's always helped me is talking to strangers online, people you'll never meet. That's where you can get the most genuine responses. Not, go on Omi TV or Omegle and say, oh yeah, I'm depressed. Nobody's gonna ever help that way. Just find somebody, a friend online that you'll probably never meet in real life, and talk to them. Tell them how you feel. And my email will always be open. You can find it on my YouTube page if you click on the More tab on my homepage, and you can find it. Always accept emails. Just remember that you're not alone. If you need help, it's out there. But with everything that I've said, I hope and wish you guys the best in life. And I'll get back to my regular scheduled game content here soon. Just gotta just gotta find an idea to actually post. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, happy Easter, and remember, where you're at now is not who you are. If you need help, it's out there. Don't be scared to get it. Bye-bye.